Jump with a girl from Cape Town, running naked across the lawn. I'm a Don, Marcelo Berlin. I swear to Allah, my verses deserve to be in the Quran.
Welcome back to this scenic drive to Muizenberg Beach, and this is another beach added on to the beaches I've already visited so far while in Cape Town. And I was thinking during this drive to the beach, let me know what other city besides the cities here in South Africa that is similar to what you're saying right now that is here in Cape Town, of having mountains, forests, beaches, and an ocean all in one place. Visiting here is like a one deal package. You get all those things I just named in one city. Also, on top of that, you got, the history, the culture, and you got some of the best foods in the world. And it's based on you have variety here. When you go to other African countries, you'll find out that when it comes to variety of foods, it's not that much, if any. But don't let the beauty fool you here. My friend doing this ride, she asked me, what is one thing that you don't like about Cape Town? And she knew what I wasn't going to say, which was crime. If you want to hear what I think about the crime, watch my previous video. My answer was the weather. 1 minute is sunny, the next minute it could be windy and cold, and then if you wait 10 minutes, it's back to normal. So the weather here can be very tricky. But that's not really a bad thing because I'm used to that back home in the East Coast of the United States. So it doesn't really bother me. But it's something that surprised me during my first visit here. First visit, I came during winter. And I wasn't prepared. Let's say that. I'm thinking, okay, it's my first trip to Africa. It's winter there. But winter there is going to be nothing. It's Africa. It's going to be hot. I was incorrect. It was cold as hell. And again, I was not prepared. So I learned my lesson. Yeah, so Cape Town weather can be tricky. This is the only city I visited so far in South Africa, so I don't really know about, the other major cities like Johannesburg, Durban, Pretoria. But Cape Town weather, yeah. Make sure you check your weather app or whatever before you come here. We're approaching this sign. You see the sign right there? It says Mitchell's Plain. My friend has said that this is one of the worst townships it is in Cape Town, Mitchell's Plain. If you're Cape Townian, you're from South Africa, let me know down below. Also, since Mitchell's Plain is near Muizenberg Beach, how is Muizenberg Beach compared to the other beaches in Cape Town? Again, Cape Townians, South Africans, you all let me know what you think about Muizenberg Beach. Based on the things that I've talked about, things that she know about me and my personality, she has said that Muizenberg Beach is probably the beach that I would like the most out of all the beaches I've visited so far. So stick around to the end when I let you know what I think. And towards the right hand side, looks like it's a water park. So besides the beach and restaurants, there's a little water park on the side. So what I can say about this beach so far is that it is not near the CBD. And that is fine to me. So this is already a plus. Because I'm thinking in my head, okay, it's a little bit farther. That means it's not going to be overcrowded. It's not going to be a lot of foreigners there. So that's a plus. But when it comes to staying in this area, I don't think I want to stay in this area, not because of crime or safety or anything like that. It's just because it's that far. And I think the location of the CBD, Greenpoint, Sea Point, Camps Bay, is you're more in the mix of everything, opposed to being out here is a little bit farther. Now, don't get me wrong. I did think about staying in the Muizenberg area, maybe a next trip to Cape Town, but my friend reminded me that she would not come and scoop me up because she said this shit is too far and out of her distance. In the CBD area, she's near there, so it's more convenient for her. So, yeah, I wouldn't stay in this area. But if you think about it, because of the distance, I'm pretty sure staying in this area is going to be way cheaper than the CBD because it's an inconvenience. It's not convenient to where everything is. So if you're thinking about money wise, I'm pretty sure this area is much cheaper than like your Greenpoint or the waterfront, even Sea Point or Camps Bay. So far, while being here in Cape Town, the beach that I do like the most so far is Camps Bay. I do like the location. I like that across the street you have all these restaurants you can go to before or after you come from the beach. So that's very convenient. And also just the distance from Camps Bay to the waterfront to the CBD and to, Greenpoint and Sea Point is accessible. It's not very far. So if you're not renting a car like myself, and if you wanted to Uber to these different places, you're not going to spend a lot of money. And also the selection of restaurants you have across the street from the beach. Everything you want or need is there, no matter what it is. If you want a snack, there's something for snacks. You want ice cream, there's an ice cream shop. There's a fine dine restaurant. So you have a large selection. And as a traveler or a non-traveler, that's what you want when it comes time to eating. You want a selection, many options, different choices of things to eat. And that's what Camps Bay offer. And that's why I like Camps Bay so far. But we're going to check out this beach here in Muizenberg. The scenery is changing. Therefore, you can tell we're getting close to the beach. And now we're about to find parking. As you see, there's not a lot of people walking around, which again is what I had thought. So that's perfect. In the beginning of the video, I was talking about you might see this beach on postcards or Instagram or maybe on TikTok because of the colorful beach huts that you might see right here that lines the shore.
The other ones are at St. James.
This is not St. James.
No, this is Muizenberg. So this is the first portion of Calabasas, but the long ones are at St. James. The other ones are close to the restaurant that I went the other day.
The wind is kind of unbearable when it comes to sound, so I'm going to talk along with this walk along the beach. And like I said, the weather in Cape Town is tricky. Before we came here, it was nice, sunny. Now it is very windy. The colorful beach huts is something I always wondered, where is the location in Cape Town of this place? And finally, now I'm here and I get to see it up close and in person. Since we're on the beach, let's go ahead and give my thoughts and my review of Muizenberg Beach. And I can say for right now, Muizenberg Beach is better than I thought. I didn't know it was going to be this big. This is a big beach. If you watch my video about Camps Bay, you notice it was windy also, but the only big difference I can see now is that windy in Camps Bay, the sand actually hurts your skin. It's like you have to get off the beach because it hurts that bad. Here in Muizenberg Beach, it wasn't bad at all. Now, the colorful houses is something I always wondered, what is it? Do people live in these houses? Is it just something that you could take pictures of, you can't go inside? Or actually, can you go inside? What actually is it? And basically, these are changing rooms. And I was telling my friend, I don't think anything like this could exist in the US. It would be crackheads inside doing drugs. You have homeless people in there with a TV and all kinds of shit inside of these little huts. You would have people going in there having sex. People will use these things as bathrooms and take shits and pee all over the place. So yeah, something like this could not exist in the US. Muizenberg Beach is a beach most definitely I would return back to, but because of the distance and where I usually stay, which is in the CBD area, Greenpoint, Sea Point, the waterfront, is that the distance is that far that I could not come out here on a daily basis compared to more of a Camps Bay. Now, comparing this beach to Camps Bay, overall, I do like this beach much more. And now you're probably wondering why you like this beach much more than Camps Bay. Number one reason is the distance. I don't know why, but I like things that is not congested. Like we came here, it was no problem finding a parking space. Camps Bay, depending on what time you go there, it is hard to find parking if you're driving or if someone is taking you there by car. And when it comes to things to do, I will give it up to Camps Bay because you're so close to everything else. You have many things to do in that area. Opposed to here, there are some restaurants nearby and across the street, but it is not as many as it is in Camps Bay. Plus the variety in Camps Bay, it is not here. There's not a variety of different types of restaurants you can dine into. So I do give it up to Camps Bay for having that. But if you was to ask me overall, just based on your experiences, which beach would you choose? I would choose Muizenberg Beach. The only problem I can think about this beach is just the distance. So if you don't have a car or if you don't have a friend here in Cape Town that could take you to this beach, then coming here, especially if you want to visit a beach on a daily basis, I don't think this beach would be for you. But if all of that is not a problem, or if you choose to stay in this area, in the Muizenberg area, then I'm pretty sure you would like this beach. Also, if you're visiting Cape Town for the first time, I know you want to take some pictures. Go back and look at my video of Camps Bay and look at this video right here comparing which beach would you most likely want to take pictures at, which is going to be Muizenberg Beach. And it's solely based on the colorful beach huts, which is not at Camps Bay. This is very picturesque. So I would include, especially for my first time visiting Cape Town, put Muizenberg Beach on your list and also make sure you look down because it looks like somebody took a shit. But thanks for watching and peace out.